When we ask the question, what is substance abuse, we can easily get trapped in thinking in black and white terms, up and down, addicted or not addicted. And the problem with that is there's always a way out, because you can always see somebody who uses more than you. Well, I'm not like that guy who drinks 5 times a day, so therefore I'm not an alcoholic. And it doesn't really give us a complete picture of what the alcohol or the drugs might be doing for an individual. So we need to think of it more on a continuum that starts at sobriety or no use and moves through experimentation to social use, to moderate use, to heavy use. And heavy use might look very different depending on someone's environment, their friends, where they go to school. And then we get into abuse, which means bad things usually start to happen, or you're using in a way that there's a potential for bad things to start happening. And then dependency, which means it's really central to your life and you actually sort of need it to function. And that might blast into what we could consider really chaotic addiction. If you're trying to help a friend, I think the best thing we can do is extend a hand and keep it there. But also trying to keep our own boundaries, because sometimes with substance use we can really get pulled into the substance user's patterns, which isn't necessarily helpful to anybody. I think it's really important to be genuine. Sometimes people come in and talk to me and have this sense of like, people are telling me to stop drinking, but it's coming across as shaming. And that usually just makes people angry and maybe makes someone continue to use in the way that they're using because they're feeling bad about themselves. One of the places where people can get connected is Oasis, which is a group of students who are committed toward sobriety. So that's students who are in recovery or students who just don't drink and drug, or students who are sort of exploring what would it be like to connect to a group like that. We gather to drink mate, which is a tea, and it helps us create this social ritual and have really fascinating conversations around philosophy and wellness and health and how to live our lives well and support each other in doing that. And then throughout the semester we'll also bring in guest speakers, doctors and public speakers and nutritionists and people that can help us understand how to live well.